Hello everyone, this is Kimmy Wyatt and welcome to this video. Y'all, I got a couple of videos. I got a lot of videos to do, but there's a couple of them that I got to get out of the way. But before I get started, my shirt, I don't have, you guys know I live with my son. I don't have a steamer here, so please excuse these wrinkles in my top. This is a smock, one of my smocks. And I don't have many clothes here either, so okay, but okay, so I have to do what I got to do. Cash App, there it is. KimMeWyattCorp. All right. Product and price list. If you would like a product and price list, please send an email. And once again, you guys, if you order something from me and it's not my logo on it, it's not mine. Okay. So you got a lot of people out here, man. You know, where are all the original thinkers? Yeah. Yo, it's getting to the point, I have 2 channels as it stands right now on YouTube. I'm like, where do I post this video? Do I post it over there or post it over here? Because of all the stuff that's going on. Y'all, I know this Bible looks hideous, and y'all send donations because I really do want another Bible. I want things. Oh, sorry, Lord. Ooh, didn't mean to do that. But Revelations. Have y'all read Revelations? If y'all want to know why, and this would be in my game stalking, you know, that's what I'm saying. Where do I post this video? And I have to front somebody out about my game stalking and speak for game stalkers. Yeah, y'all, my hair, oh Lord Jesus. It's pinned up in the back. I have to speak for game stalkers, but Revelations, I've read it 3 times, and I'm extremely sleepy. Y'all, do yourself a favor. King James Version, my suggestion. And I know there's some things that's been discovered that belonged in the Bible, and they're not there. The book of Enoch, and then we didn't know about the Nephilims, which is from the book of Enoch. And y'all want to know, it's dawning on me right now. I'm a strong person by default. I am. Resilient. But whew. Y'all. Oh. Please, when you like, share, subscribe, comment. If I didn't say that, please click the notification bell. I got my little note up there to remind you guys to click the notification bell so that you will be one of the first to get notifications of new vids I post up. Y'all, it's dawning on me right now one of the reasons why I'm so strong is because I have read Revelations 3 times. And the book of Revelations tells you about the shiggity that's going on today. Nothing that people do is a shocker to me. Okay. I may be initially shocked because of who it is. If you're irrelevant to me, you're irrelevant to me. I'm sorry. I don't care. But if you're relevant to me, I'm going to, because of the love I have for those, or had, for those that I loved, y'all can tell people. Yep, everything that the book of Revelations talks about is happening. People have said it before. People probably said it when they were, I was going to say slaves, but, you know, they probably said it back in the 20s. You know, oh, this is time for the, No, man, we in the end times. There's a heightened sense of jealousy of people. And when I say heightened, and I may have to do that other video later, okay? When I say a heightened sense of jealousy, I'm not saying that there's more people that are jealous, It's the dogmatic, how they're so dogmatic with their jealousy, and they don't care who they're jealous of. People don't have a conscience anymore. Even if a man plays off on his spouse, and I'm not for that, or a woman plays off on her husband, after it's done or right before it happens, somebody's going to have some kind of, maybe they're at work the next day and they're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Right or wrong, people, I'm from the conscious generation. Not saying we were saints, but Gen X, but we had a conscience. We just didn't go around doing shiggity to people. And it's called retaliation. Not for it. I mean, you make it do what it do. If someone has messed with you, and that's what you want to do, although it's a demon that's coercing you to do it. But if you go ahead and do it, that's retaliation. Someone did something to you honestly, and you retaliate. That's a little different than people just looking at you and who God created you from birth and really wanting to kill you. Literally. Many attempts. And I'm back at this again. Why? Not that I give a damn. Side note. But why? And then you got these people out here. They don't even have to know a person, but 10 minutes and they'll join in with the gang stalkers. Y'all, when I move out of this apartment, and God, come on with my blessing. I ain't turning around and looking back. I'm going to be like Sarah in the Bible. I think her name was Sarah, who turned into a pillar of salt. I'm not going to be like Sarah. I said that wrong. She was asked to not turn around and look back, and she turned around, or she looked back, turned around, however she did it. Y'all, I've never been the type to hang around people I didn't want to hang around. I didn't even think I was a kind person, just being myself, like, you heard people say, oh, I'm so sweet, I'm so kind. I'm just being myself, who God made me. I mean, but I can go off now. Ding, and I'm gonna, Oak Cliff, Texas in the house. There's no such thing as Oak Cliff, Texas. Oak Cliff is the name of a neighborhood. I mean, a big neighborhood. Dallas, okay? And Oak Cliff is on the map, baby. I remember my younger years when I was clubbing, socialite, and I remember, I don't even know who this was I was having this conversation with, but it was a dude. And I must have told him that I was from Oak Cliff. And he said he wasn't even from Dallas. He was like, oh, man, I heard about y'all women. I was like, what? You're not even, what? He said, y'all on the map. I was like, what are you talking? And I was just laughing. He said, I heard that the women from Oak Cliff, they going to take her their man. We going to take. Can I get an amen? And by the way, side note, you guys, when you check periodically on my YouTube channel to see if you're still a follower on both of my channels. And to go to my, before I forget, go to my gang stalking. All those videos are on a different channel. Now that I've realized what I'm going to talk about, you know, and please scroll down where this video is posted and click the TBCITA. Y'all can tell it's some shit that's bothering me. But click the TBCITA link and go over there and follow over there. And I'm also on TikTok. I'm checking out the bells and whistles, even though it took me 3 hours to delete a video. And I'm like, okay, I see this area for this video and I see this area for this video and that one. Why isn't it on this one? So, but go back to what he said. He said, I heard y'all take care of y'all man. He said, but boy, don't start nothing. I was like, yeah. We just look this way. I better plug this up. We just look this way. And I don't even want to say this way because I look, you know, whatever right now. Y'all, you know what? I'm sick and fucking... I want to cry, but I don't want to cry because I want to kick somebody's ass. What I was just talking about. I'm from Oak Cliff. Tried and true, 10 toes down. Okay. 110% woman. I'm tired of being stalked. I'm fucking tired of being followed. I'm fucking tired of I gotta do this and I gotta go in here and walk. When I put a passcode in, you guys, I have to walk back and forth. I'm tired of being stabbed in the back by motherfuckers I don't even know. Bitch, who are you? I'm tired of people who it is my son. I just closed the door because he's a gamer and I knew I was doing this, about to press the record button. So I thought he wasn't paying attention and I closed the door. And he came and knocked on this door and said, Mom, it's kind of hot. You guys, and I just did something to my hair. I'm fixing to take it down because it is. Okay, this is a little tight right here. I'm tired of motherfuckers that get above your head, y'all. No joke, no joke. And just look down at you. If I show you guys in here again how I had to sleep, you hear me? And you put all this stuff, you think you at least for an hour or two, well, a day, you're okay. They got to come up with something, you know. And you got piles and piles and piles of cover, blankets, pillows, even my grandson's pillows. And the next thing you know, the motherfuckers can still see you. I'm tired of disloyal motherfuckers. I'm tired of gang stalking victims, supposed to be gang stalking victims, and you get mad at me. Here's a video I don't have to do, or a post, because baby, that one was long. That comment was long. You guys, I'm not a tarot person, but I guess I am a tarot person because I've been listening to some tarot. I have my favorites, put it that way. I mean, just because you call yourself a tarot reader, and really for me it's entertainment. It's for, you know, I don't watch TV, that kind of thing. Ran across a video in 2023, my last place, and I was like, whoa. And this person was speaking on my life and love the Lord. And I was like, oh my God, okay, here we go. So I have my favorites, okay. But what pisses me off is when people don't fucking get it. I'm not saying, no, okay, let me just say this. I'm not prejudiced. No. But when you fucking doing something to this, oh, let me stop cursing. When you doing something and it's a whole bunch of that race that's doing something, what I look like not speaking on it, and it's affecting me. I'm not going to say a black dude is doing something when it's a Hispanic that's doing it. And doing it, and their family, and their friends, and all that. I never once said I was prejudiced. I never once admitted to being prejudiced. I never once said that Hispanics were the only ones that were fucking with me. Anybody heard me say that? Okay? I've had whites, I've had Asians following me. And I stand 10 toes down because y'all, I know the breakthrough is coming. Look what the fuck I got on. I don't even dress like this, but I will be using these. These are smocks. Okay. I say these because I have more than one, different colors. Yeah. It's like your motherfucking finances is on fucking lockdown. You know what I don't get? Not that it's anyone's responsibility. I work fucking hard giving y'all this information. I do. Y'all don't know how many times the enemy, I was fixing to side with the enemy to just say, fuck it, I ain't telling them a goddamn thing else. Because I'm not getting compensated for my hard work. Yet, this is how I know it's voodoo. Hold on. I said, don't they get it? It's like, if I was looking at me, I'm just keeping it real. I'm following that woman right there. I don't give a damn. I'm just sending that woman $5. I'm just sending her something. And I'm not a beggar. I'm just amazed at how y'all don't understand I got voodoo on my shit. I'm just amazed. Witchcraft. Cash out. Witchcraft. I would send that woman some money just to see if her shit go through like I've been asking. And let her know, Kimmy, I sent you this, blah, 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 blah. Whatever I had to do to get in touch with her, let her know. I sent you $2. It was my, I didn't ride the bus today. I said I was sending it to you. What's going on? But you got people. Okay. In my book, there go the damn net. You see that? Just came down. Disappeared though. Yeah, I've been here all day. I was here yesterday. I was here the day before. Only time gnats come around now, I get it another reason when I'm talking about finances. When I'm singing, when I'm talking about my products. And speaking of products, hold on, y'all. I was going to grab that towel, but I used that towel. I have a couple of them to clean the mirror off. Now I can use it. You guys, this is, can y'all see that? Yeah, right. Oh, well, this is the, how is it y'all can't see that? Okay. You scoot it up. This is the hair oil and the skin oil. Okay. There we go. These are samples. Trust me, I filled this up too far, especially the one on the left. It's going to be full, but it's not going to be where you can't see what's going on, okay? It's going to be more like the one on the right. Samples right now are $10. I had someone say skin oil and hair oil. I had someone say samples are free. No, it's a sample of whatever you're getting. It does not mean free. That's a choice by the manufacturer to offer it free, okay? That does not mean that it's free. It means it's a sample of whatever the product is or whatever it is, okay? All right? And y'all know where I'm coming from. But anyway, I can't afford to do anything free anyway. I can't. You got a lot of people out here, ma'am. They want you to go to work. They want you to go to work. Y'all, Been there, done that. If y'all knew some of the companies, and some of y'all do, that I've worked for in the past, I'm not going to survive there. Me? No. I've gone through it. I've gone through the jealousy on the job. And finally, I think this was TikTok. Or first of all, I've had a TikTok account for a minute. It's just now that I'm going, on there checking things out. And it may not have been TikTok. Whatever social media, I don't talk with food in my mouth. I'm doing a video. Whatever social media platform it was, there was a beautiful young lady that was saying she couldn't even get a job or she didn't want a job, and she was basically crying, beautiful. And she said because when she goes to work, let me sum it up. All the women, or a predominant amount of the women, start hating on her. I experienced that at working for a entity, I'll say the Postal Service. There you go. Because it's not the government. The Postal Service is not the government. Okay? And they observe government holidays, but the Postal Service is not the government. Yeah, I went through the same thing. And then I've had jobs since then. And every job that I've had since then, you so stressed out because I don't do stress, but I'm saying it's just like, where in the fuck can I go where I can have fucking peace? You're too smart. You're not the ugliest cookie in a cookie jar. I mean, I don't have any makeup on right now. It's like, in your body, it's one of these things where you keep with God, wipe me out. I mean, what am I going to do? I can't even be myself. I can't even walk around and do me because of people hating. Okay? And I'm going to tell you guys something. It's a hurting motherfucking feeling when even the ones that came out your womb got a hidden agenda. I'm going to tell y'all something. You can't come up to me and ask me to spy on a motherfucker. You hear me? I wouldn't trade my age for nothing on the planet. I said that earlier today. I wouldn't trade my age for nothing on the planet. No amount of money. Because when you birth a person, you would think that person would have the utmost respect for you. Now, here is something else I want to say, and I'm going to get on this tarot reader. Thank you, Jesus. And there's more than one. Tarot readers, stop thinking because somebody contact you with a big ass lie. Could be the truth. Saying that they parent did this and they parent did that, and you fall for the okie dokie. It's not always the truth. My son, and excuse me, you guys, excuse me. I had a turkey wiener. My son, you hear that? See, my son, y'all don't even know what I was supposed to say. God will show you people, won't he? He's a gamer, by the way. God will show you their choice in who they want in their lives. God will show you that they will put that choice above you. Not that you want to be above that choice, but people are doing the fucking most, man. People are doing the most. The decisions that people make to spy on you because somebody offers them money. You would think that they would recognize that it's wrong, that it's the enemy, if not recognize that it's wrong. So going to this tarot reader that I wanted to confront, I'm not going to say her name, but I love her. She's one of the ones out of the 5, that I love to listen to. And I don't listen to every video. I just search and And I never will ask for a reading. Okay? I'm sorry. I will never ask for a reading. Y'all. Well, God. Why wasn't he this loud before I started videoing? I'm just keeping it real. I mean, I've been noticing this here lately when I'm doing a video. He gets utterly like super, super loud. Like, and then somebody turns the TV up and, you know, it's just like, okay. But you got, you got even the dog that's here when I cook. Now this is voodoo. The dog, y'all, I'm not a dog lover. I'm just going to tell y'all now, I do not like dogs. I don't hate dogs. I just don't like dogs. What does that mean? I will never have a dog in my life. Okay. So, but there is this, once again, with the race thing. People think because you mentioned Hispanics, I'm going to tell my full story. I'm not going to tell just like Usher said. If I'm going to tell it, then I'm going to tell it all. And even when I was in radio, that lets you know I'm not prejudiced. Even up platforms I've been on before. Years ago. Over 10 years ago. I don't have to put race in my stuff, but if it's a Hispanic guy, it's a Hispanic guy. Why don't people get mad at the news when they say it's a Hispanic, it was a black guy, it was a blah, 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 blah. But when you do it, you're considered prejudiced. Okay? You're considered prejudiced. Well, honey, let me tell you something, and this is a subliminal message to someone because your title clearly said, yeah, I said it. Ooh, I was trying to turn your ass up too. Stop. If I've never slept with you, shut the fuck up. If you weren't around me with part of my gang stalking, even 10%, because what y'all don't know, y'all not getting everything. I'm being so listened to right now, it's not even funny. I feel like I'm one of the most disrespected women on the fucking planet because of how people have taken it upon themselves to invite themselves to my fucking party, and I didn't give them an invitation. And they know you can't do a damn thing about it. There, I did it. Finances. Y'all don't know gang stalking. There's 5 goals of gang stalking. Scroll down and go to that channel, TBCITA, which is the acronyms for the Blue Company Addict. Y'all, there are 5 goals of gang stalking. One of those goals is to stop your ass from making money. Coupled along with the fact that there's witchcraft. I didn't know this until later. Witchcraft and voodoo and gang stalking. At least for me. And it is for other people because I've interviewed some of them. I've Kimterviewed some of them. Okay? You put both of those together. You spying on somebody. You have utter disrespect for them. You are watching them and following them every freaking place they go. You are watching them and following them in here. I go in the kitchen. They go in the kitchen. I'm so not just her, y'all. Ooh, not just her. This is not new to me. This is true to me. I noticed this shit when I realized I'm a gang stalking victim at one of my apartments. I was like, I'm walking around in the nude. I don't have any damn clothes on. I'm cooking in the nude. You know how many guys have laughed at me, but they're like, damn. You just don't know a person, do you? And you like, wait a minute. You walking and you stop and then you back up. You like, wait a minute. Something, because at the time you new to it, you don't know what's going on. You could just sense over as days go by that something's not right. I didn't leave my deodorant that way when I left. I left this blah blah blah. Why does my comb don't have any hair in it? But then you test the comb, your brush, okay? You're brushing your hair or whatever, and you purposely, they never knew this, leave hair in the brush, because you notice. When you come back, you know your hair. You should have something in it. But you know it was hair in that brush, and when you come back, there's no hair in the brush, or maybe a couple of remnants. And not saying your hair, excuse me, not saying your hair was coming out. It's a brush, okay? And you notice, damn, a couple along with other stuff you're noticing. So you trying to put the puzzle pieces together, like, man, is this fucking Twilight Zone? What is this? I leave. I get in this lane. I got 3 cars get in the lane. I get in this lane. 3 cars behind me. The same ones get in that lane. What? I leave and I left my deodorant this way. I come back and it's this way. What the fuck is going on? You know. You finally took me a year and a half. I was on point with everything, but I didn't know what it was called. I didn't even know it was a name for it. Y'all, be careful who you invite. I'm venting. Be careful who you fucking invite in your home. Y'all, I understand. God has told me or given me the strength to understand why these things are happening. Beyond a shadow of a doubt, I'm just to blow the fuck up. Yes, I am. Been knowing it for years now. It's just, in the meantime, where's the fucking money? Lord, forgive me. Where's the money? You got people out here making money off of you. Trying to have peace of mind at home, and they making money off of you. Y'all, we in the end times, man. Welcome to the end times. It's not the things that I've told you that God has shown me. It's the things that I haven't told you. And not just shown me, my life. I tell y'all a lot of stuff, but it's a lot of stuff I haven't, but it's beguiling. And I'm not talking about always spiritual. The moons, like y'all, I've seen, since this is my second time at my son, I have seen. Okay, I don't have a mute button on here. Hello. You just opened the door when I'm recording? You gonna come get in I'll leave out if you come get in the mirror. Okay, close the door. You don't want to get on the camera? Come, please. My days are shortened. Oh, well. He said, oh, well. You already on the camera. Yes, you are. Y'all, this is my grandbaby. Come here, please. Well, I'm not. You interrupted my.
I use the restroom.
You want me to stay in here while you use it?
No.
You want? Did y'all heard what I'm talking about right here? He didn't even knock on the door. He just opened the door. Y'all, when I was growing up and you did that and somebody recording something, they were going to find the mute button. But when I tell him to come here and get on the camera, since you have interrupted my video.
I'm good.
Okay, good. Night, go outside. Go right there. It's a field back there. I'm not finishing my video either. So go on your dad's.
Oh, she in there.
Well, you gonna have to wait.
I can't.
You a dude. Go outside and yeah. Now he wants to play. Leave this door alone, night. Yeah, you can. Every night, me and my grandson and I, rather, we have our little bonding, whatever it is. And all he has to do, night, I'm doing a video, darling. If you're not gonna get on the camera, then leave the door alone. This is a serious matter for me. Look just like me. He does. Red bone. Lots of Indian on both sides for me. Like I was saying. What was I saying? Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. When I cook, the dog that's here, even though the dog does throw up, it's a whatever kind of dog that is. Then they throw up because their system, you know, the female can't get pregnant by another one. They have to go and have it done. Those dogs with the I don't know. And this dog makes damn sure voodoo. I already know what it is. Y'all, this dog makes sure when I'm in there cooking that it throws up. It makes sure that it comes around that corner and throws up. And I had already said, not that the dog wasn't doing this before, but it has perfect timing, in other words. Do y'all know that a demon or a demon-possessed mofo can get in a dog or have a dog do this or do that? Now, one time, I knew the first time. I was like, and here's the deal. Ooh, thank you. Because I'm telling the motherfucking truth. Revelation. Now, I'm not talking about the Bible. Literally, Revelation. It's not that you're throwing up. You're throwing up so I can see it. Did y'all hear what I said? Because I'm fixing to eat. Y'all hear me? There's a difference. Now, if I'm in the kitchen cooking and the dog is in the hallway and throws up, the dog threw up in the hallway. But you make sure that you come around where I am. Not in the kitchen, but the carpeted area. And right there. This is like it's happened like 3 times. And I'm like, the next 2 times, I knew the first time, the next 2 times I was like, the first time I didn't even eat. I said, oh, I'm not. When motherfuckers are doing witchcraft and voodoo and they can't touch you, they're going to get to you any kind of way. Let me sum this up. One of those ways that they're going to probably try to do that because they know that you don't like dogs. I don't hate dogs. I just don't like dogs. Okay. Give me a lion. I love lions. Okay. No joke. I don't like domesticated animals. Okay. I never have. I have never liked domesticated animals. I like big things. Give me a, even though this is not an animal, I like a killer whale. Oh my God. You know, I like I just like big things. Okay. You know, and I know that they know. Okay. Y'all that have been following me know when I say they know that I'm not a dog lover. They know that the first time this happened, I didn't eat my food at all. I was like, I don't know, I'm out. I don't even want it. So let's do that again. Now, the first time it was the dog, probably, but these next times, let me do that because I can do that. Trying their best to destroy me. That second and third time, which just happened the third one this week, I don't throw up. I'm gonna eat my food because with this in parentheses, I know who's doing that. Okay. who's doing it. Y'all, this is the funny thing. I know how they work. I know what they are now. I got to do a video on that. Are these humans? I didn't know. I can hear them talking. Males and females, English. Now, please know the different planes. You got the physical, you got the earthly and the physical plane, which are the same things. Earthly, aka physical plane. Then you got the astral plane. Then you got y'all understand what I'm saying? This shit is real. And in the astral plane, which is where people astral project to come into the physical plane to visit you, there are different, there's good and evil there. Okay. If your mom comes to visit you, she's in the spirit, because the soul never dies, right? She's coming in the spirit to visit you in the physical. Okay? And hold on. Are you crying? Hold on, y'all. I think I'm fixing to go off on somebody. Just a moment. I don't have a pause. Are you crying?
Girl, what are you on about?
Shut it. Oh, you laughing? Y'all, there's so much funny stuff on one of these social media platforms. I did not know the stuff on there was that funny. And he's usually on there before he finally goes to sleep. He's just giggling. And so I'm on there and I'm just giggling like, oh my God. Especially a lot of this AI stuff, y'all. These babies that are dancing and stuff. So anyway, your mom comes to visit you in the spiritual realm. She's visiting you in the physical realm. But there's good and evil in the astral realm. And a lot of these spirits that are bad can, just like the physical realm, hey, how you doing? You know, they can befriend each other. They can talk. They can speak, communicate, put it that way. However they do it, they can communicate. And they can join with each other for your demise. So, most demons are in what? Let's say it together. The astral realm. Okay, that's where demons are. Okay, they can come down to the physical realm. Their demons are in the astral plane. Okay, meaning they can project. They can come down. They can go back and forth. As a result of that, they can communicate with. Oh God, I can't think of their name right now. And I just posted a video about these. These are worse than demons. This is your conscience. Things that live in your conscience. Worse than demons. Okay, let me tell you the difference. Your conscience is usually it's fear. Fear. You had a fear of something. Okay, I did. And I know exactly how these idiots got in my life. Okay, a website that my stuff, I wouldn't even be doing this. I would have the money. My website was lingerie industry. And you guys, let me go and unplug this again. So I got off the internet. My website was paid up for 5 years. I got off the internet for a year. It wasn't planned. What's all this stuff? By the way, it's the same mofo that's been following me ever since. A hacker. A hacker he was on assignment initially, but he has been following me. He fell in love with me. But he's a fucking warlock, witch. Love me but hate me at the same time. Y'all, that's a psycho, isn't it? That's a psycho. That's narcissist, hands down. He's a narcissist, hands down. But that's a psycho, a sociopath. Cray. Why hasn't it taken 20 years, y'all? It's been a total of, when I go back further, why has it taken this long, not only for this person to die, for this person to be arrested? Okay, it's happening. God, me and God, it's happening. Why has it taken this long? 20 years, y'all. As a result, I've lost my kids. Not lost them like CPS came and picked them up or anything like that. I've lost my kids as adults. I lost my kids. Well, my daughter was 16. And I don't even care. Y'all, if you ever ask me, when I do get my stash and I say I don't have any kids, I mean it. I don't have any kids. And that's a harsh thing to say, something I never thought I would say. I don't have any kids. When you allow someone that you with, I can lie. Question, post your comments. And you have to be a subscriber to post comments on my YouTube channel. Okay, you have to be on my channels. You have to be a subscriber. You can't just post. But men, you're dating a young lady, okay? And she may be asked to do something she has no business doing. But what she's doing is affecting your mother. How would you handle that? Post your comments. Would you join in with her, A? Or B, would you go pull her to the side and talk to her? Work something out? Only watch her at this time, don't watch her at this time. Would you see? Just pretend like you don't see a damn thing. But you do, you know. You're commenting. Or would you D? Slap a B? No. I don't condone. What I'm saying is, no man that I have ever come across in my life, including my brothers, would ever allow a woman, just because she giving up the good goods to them, to do something to hurt their mother. That's not going to happen on no day. I have even, on this other social media platform, you know, you run across videos and stuff, and I've even, I just ran across this video. This young man, oh my God, it was about his grandmother though. And she was going to the shelter. He was like, he overheard his mom saying something about his granny. He was on the passenger side of the vehicle. You guys have probably seen the video. And she's on the phone, but it's a prank about his grandmother going to the shelter. Man, y'all should have heard that dude. You can tell that young man, just like me and my grandson, you could tell that baby loved his damn granny. Before you knew it, he said, why is she going to the shelter? No, we fixing to go get her. You know, y'all, it just brought tears. Everybody was saying how it brought them to tears. Everybody was saying it. You should have heard this. His mom is on the phone with supposedly her sister. And his sister's telling her that mom has gone to the shelter because she couldn't pay her bills or something like that. It's very sad. But that, I mentioned that video, but it was really this video that I was talking about. There's a guy, I don't remember how it went, but some woman was messing with his mama, baby. Hey, look, yeah. Baby, it didn't turn out nice. I'm not saying he hit her. No. You got these men out here who are ussy whooped. They don't speak up for themselves anymore. They just let any little thing happen. The woman is the head of the household, but don't pay no bills. You know, it's like, whoa, man. And then here's another video I looked at. This was a short. And this woman didn't even want to wash her boyfriend's son's clothes. And he pay all the bills. And they have a child together. now. Now they didn't divulge the age of the boy, the little boy, but he was getting on her. He said, "Well, you can leave. You need to leave then." He was trying his best to find out why. Why you not washing mine? He said, "Well," she said, "Well, bring the baby's mom over here and let her wash them." Wait a minute. You stay here and I pay all the bills, and you mean to tell me you can't wash my son's clothes? See, you got a lot of women up out here, y'all. No offense about what I'm fixing to say. Fingernails is long. How the hell you wipe your ass with long fingernails? And I'm not pointing out no one because I'm girly like that. I don't do nails though because I don't want the chemicals. I don't. But the hair, everything. I would be looking like y'all, looking like $1,000,000, and that's how I'm used to being. So I get it. So I'm not downing any woman who wants that femininity thing going on. That's not it. But I am pointing out the hair, the nails, and all that, and they think they coochie is worth $1,000,000. Role reversing. Baby, let me tell you something. If my man, and I've done this, I live with my daughters, 2 kids. I live with my daughters dad who became my husband, okay? And baby, you best believe, old school, when he came home, that mother house was clean. Those clothes were washed. Those dishes were washed. That food, I cooked 2 meals because my ex-husband didn't get home until 1:30, 2 in the morning. Like literally came in the door about that time. So he probably got off about 1:30 in the morning. Baby, the kids were asleep, had their baths and everything. But you can best believe, I never wanted my husband to come home working that hard and he didn't have a meal on the stove. Either it was almost ready or it was ready. Y'all hear me? There's some crickets. See, when you want to play that role like you like and open your mouth and voice your opinion, you can do that. That's okay. But have a ring on your finger. Make sure you got a ring on your finger. Make sure you're at least paying the cable bill or something. Don't voice your opinion and you're not paying any bills. You just opening your legs. Cause somebody like me, old school, we look beyond the veil. We like, hey, this not adding up. Something not adding up. Wait a minute. Something not adding up. I'm washing clothes. Okay, it's not even about. I'm speaking for y'all. Post your comments, ladies. I already asked the men a question. If your man was paying all the bills, would you be like this? Or would you be a little bit more submissive? I'm not saying don't voice your opinion by any means of the spectrum. But some of the things that you would be talking about, would you be talking about it and you ain't paying no bills? I wouldn't. I'm like, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I'm like, see, sometimes people can put their foot in their mouth because of saying things that they should not be saying. And although they can speak their mind, sometimes women think that person's really not listening. Not the person that they talking about, the person that they talking to. So y'all ladies, let me tell y'all something about men. Men, get over it, honey. Men don't act anything like us, okay? When it comes to relationships, when it comes to being verbal, when it comes to, they're changing on that verbal and communicating more. But they don't, at the core of them, they don't act anything like us. There are men on this planet that will sit there and listen to you bark all night long, listening. Yeah, okay, whatever. Because they're the type that don't want any adversity. Don't want any, I said that wrong, adversity. So they'll sit up there and let you say what you want to say, make you think you got the upper hand in the situation. Ooh, I'm stepping on some toes. Make you think you got the upper hand in the situation. And they'll let you keep on thinking that. But when the shit hits the fan, whatever that shit may be, they gonna stand up and show you that they pay all the bills. And to shut the F up. Men will give you the opportunity to find yourself. To realize, hopefully, that you've been saying a little bit too much. Y'all, this is the average. Most men, now, some men, these are the kind of men I like. I cut it out right then and there. Not saying it to me, because I know my role. I'm just saying, I love a man that's astute. A man that knows how to cut a conversation short. Like, hold on, partner, hold on. Like that young man when she didn't want to wash the clothes and he was giving her an opportunity to, he said, why you don't want to, of course, ask the question. Why you don't want to wash the clothes? I mean, it's my son's clothes and it's my house. I pay all the bills. You don't want to, I'm not one of them. I'm not washing them clothes. I am not. You go get his mom over here to wash the clothes. And I was like, whoa. That's when you go to the comments like, wait a minute, let me see what people are saying. She had 5 minutes with him. That young lady had 5 minutes. Guess what he said? Well, get out of my house. I'm not, he said, no, if you can't wash my son's clothes, get out and take your son with you. That was his son too. That was his baby. That's a real dude. Because it didn't make any sense for her not to want to. He said, well, what you and Sharon, whatever her name was, Erica, y'all get into it? She said, no, I haven't gotten into it, but I'm just not washing his clothes. Oh, she was not letting it go. And then the laundry detergent. He picked it up and not nothing bad, you know. Something happened and she said something about my laundry detergent. He said, I bought that laundry detergent. Little things like that, y'all, is what I'm talking about. He said, that's my laundry detergent. I bought that. So you got women out here that think because they live with a dude or they go or a dude can be visiting them. It could be the reverse. It's not always women that's doing it. It could be the man come to your place and think he running stuff, telling your kids to go in there and sit down and all kind of stuff. I clearly remember one time my mom, God never went past the living room. You had to, in order to come in, you come through the garage and then come up the steps and go in the kitchen. And we had 2 living areas, the living room and the den, what some people call a den, D-E-N. And yeah, you can come in that way, but coming through the garage. So my mom, after my dad left, I swear you guys, Dave was one of the guys, or David, I think Dave for short, and Span. Those were the only 2 guys that my mom dated. And it was short-lived, both of them. And Span, trust me, my mom, my little brother accidentally burnt part of my mom's home, so she had to go live with different people at different times, and she even lived with my son's father for a minute, and but nobody ever came past that damn living room. You hear me? You gonna sit down right there? Or that's what I'm saying. I'm speaking for my mother. You gonna sit down right there and we gonna have a conversation. You're not going in my bedroom. My mom was just that mom. My mother was. I never saw my mother have a man in her bedroom after my mother and father got separated and then divorced. Never. And I lived there. I was there. 5 kids. She never did that. It might have had something to do with me because it's my understanding my mom never let me sit in a man's lap. Not that I wanted to, but you know where I'm going. She never let me sit in a man's lap. And I'm going to tell you guys something. Generational. When my daughter was born, Y'all, my ex had never given me a reason to tell him this. I told him, I said, come here. I said, I'm telling you now. So you see women, you are how you were raised. I told my ex-husband was 6'3" or 6'4", big dude, omega side, Q dog. And dark skin, I mean, this handsome, big dude. I told him, I said, let me tell you something. If you ever do something to her or touch her in the wrong way, I'm going to cut your DICK off. Yes, I did tell him that. And I looked him right in his eye, and I walked off. I was not playing. Now, had he given me a reason to say that? Not at all. Wonderful, wonderful person, wonderful husband, everything. But I had to put that out in the universe. You put your hands on her the wrong way, I'm cutting your you-know-what off. I stood there about 2 seconds, and I turned around and walked off. Y'all should have seen the look he had on his face. Why would you say that? I said, I'm the mama. I have to say it. Never gave me any reason at all. No pedophile, no nothing for me to say that. But I had to let him know. Do something. No sex fiend. Nothing. That's just a mama. That's a real mama. And this was my husband I said this to. I wasn't playing. Oak Cliff. That's my hood. Women from Oak Cliff, as I said at the beginning, man, we gonna cook, we gonna clean, we gonna keep the house clean. Most of them, some of us older ones. But when it comes to those kids and respect, disrespect, all integrity, all of that, yeah, we gonna come correct. Like, what? What? You talking to me? Cause we ready to throw them bees, you hear me? But other than that, and we have this thing, don't start none, won't be none. Simple stuff. If you don't want any smoke, put your cigarettes up. Put them up. You don't want no smoke, put the barbecue up. Because once we open our mouth, y'all, I got friends, I just don't talk to them. I've never been, I'm almost 60 years old, y'all. Come on, it's some years. But I'm over the hump, put it that way. My son asked me about 2 or 3 weeks ago, why I don't never talk to my friends. That ain't making me no money. What you mean talk to my friends? I said, but I tell you what, he didn't believe me. I said, let something go down. Let something, not saying he was planning something. We were just talking. I said, let something go down. All I gotta do. Hey, you know what? I don't even have their numbers. I mean, I'm gonna find their numbers. I'm just saying, I'm gonna find them. In other words, let me find out. Let them find out. Let them find out. We just look this way. And you know, all the friends I hung around, we weren't the ugliest. But baby, we were prissy. You know, when Guess jeans came out, and I had friends before that, but I mean, you know, we were fine. We was prissy. Well, baby, if you start something, you hear that? Start. If you started something. Oh yeah. So anyway, let me get y'all. Y'all get some of these. This is the skin oil. Absolutely wonderful. Hair oil. Wonderful for your hair growth. Y'all get some. And it's not just that it works. It's the fact that how expedient both of these work, you guys. Y'all know I just cut my hair. I just did a video where I just cut my hair. I told y'all I just cut my hair. And look at here. It's grown back. Cause I'm a woman, Anjali. Yeah, no, it works. My products worked expedient, and I wouldn't put my seal of approval on So I'm going to go, you guys. I know I went in and out. I know I vented a little bit, and I'm trying to decide. I talked about gang stalking, and I talked about relationships, and so this is going to be on the romance and relationships playlist on YouTube. Okay, so also go to my TikTok channel, you guys. My TikTok page, or I don't know what they call it. TikTok. Go to my TikTok, and that is, if you want to go directly to the URL via your browser, then you would type in https:// which one is the / and which one is the / leans forward to the right, forward, backwards leans is going backwards to the left. So you want the ones that go to the right. Okay, and so https:// TikTok, TIK. I tell you what. Scroll down, find that on the channel, because I told myself I would stop putting social media. Thank you, God. God, you are so my business partner. He was like, "Skirt, pump them brakes, girl. You don't say that in your video." But the information is there. It'll be posted somewhere. You'll be able to get to it. So like I said, if you want a product list with the pricing, please send me an email. That information is where the video is posted. Cash App, y'all, right there. KimMeWyattCorp. Okay. Oh, by the way, when you send me a Cash App, thank you in advance. I really appreciate it. If you send me something via Cash App, you guys, please send me an email. Take that extra step to send me an email and let me know what it's for. Because if it's a tip, donation, aka donation, just say, "Kimmy, I sent you $5. I sent you $2. The reason why I want you guys to do that is so I can keep abreast of what's working, what's going on. Work with me so I can work with you. So that way I'll know, okay, I got this $2, and I'll send you a message back. I may beat you before you even send an email. I may be able to let you know, thank you. But either way, send an email to let me know. Also, if you want to order items, please, Cash App only allows you so many characters when you're sending a message with your payment. I think it's only 50 characters. You can only just type 50 letters, symbols, or uppercase, lowercase, okay? So that's not enough room for your address if you're ordering something, right? So scroll down where the description is for this video, and you will see basically everything you need in order to place your order, okay? But send an email. Say, "Kimmy, I'm sending you $56 because I want blah, blah, blah." But you can't say all that. Just say, "I'm sending you an email to let you know what I'm ordering," okay? Because that's all you can do. You can't send your address or anything like that. It's just not going to happen. I don't care if you live in a city, in a state, you put just the abbreviations for the state. It's not going to happen, okay? It's not. So post your comments below. You must be a subscriber in order to post comments. Once again, if it's not my logo on it, it's not mine. And just go to all my social media sites, because I will eventually be going over there, you guys. Also, and there's other people going through this. If you are on a social media platform, and just go yourself and look me up. Do me a favor, because I can't. I hate the word can't, but this is every day. This is every day. Somebody needs to pull me up, pull a sister up out this situation. Like, Kimmy, 20 years? Girl, I'm just going to get you. I mean, we just go out to eat. I'm coming to get your ass right now. Where are you? Please know the hacking. If you don't get me, it's not me. Did y'all hear what I said? See, you got people out here that will hack in your stuff before I go. They're hacking every day. They in your stuff. You may even know they're in your stuff, but you gotta leave to go do this. And your whole life is strategic. You just can't say, "Oh, you're hacking in my stuff. Let me," because I got all this space right here, and I know I don't have any monitoring spirits, whether they're insects or humans. Ding! Let me go on and get you up out. I'm just to get a new passcode. My phone is right there. That's my normalcy. So if you send me anything, please, I may not be able to respond right then and there, but don't be afraid to either, because I have my passcodes. I still have my phone number, which I've had for over 3 years, going on 4 or 5 years. So, and that's why I tell you guys, I used to change my number all the time when all this was going on. No, because at the end of the day, even if they go in and steal your shit, if all else fails, they gonna want to send you a text message. If they steal your stuff and start messing with, they gonna say, well, how we gonna say, we can't do that. You're gonna have to open up another account. You change your phone number. You got a new phone number. Y'all keep y'all phone numbers. I don't care what's going on. Keep your phone number. And Track Phone, for the record, will give you 90 days from the expert. They have no, what is it called? Contracts. Okay, so if you, let's say the date is the 16th, 1/11 let me tell you this right quick, and I have a video on this, and I have other videos to do, but it won't be here. Those videos will be over on the other channel. Scroll down and get over there. Oh, and I got some wonderful playlists over there, y'all, with music and everything, relaxation, and even for your hair. Even how to remove evil out of your hair. Y'all go over there. So, scroll down and get on over there. I don't know what I was saying, but you guys, I'm gonna go. I messed that up. I don't know what I was saying. But yeah, y'all just be careful. They're hacking. Somebody, this is a perfect example. They're hacking your stuff. Now you might know they're hacking your stuff, like I said, but I can't. I hate that has become a part of that phrase has become, because I've never been one to like, I can't. Okay, but it's okay. But so they hacking your stuff. You know they in there, but you don't. I know you in my. And sometimes I'll do it, but it's like, shh, be quiet. I've conditioned myself. Shh, be quiet. I know you in my shit, but I'm not gonna say anything. I want you to think that you have done all of this shit, but I own the phone number. Hackers get pissed off when you keep your number. That's your number. Even if they do fuck shit. Even if they do some fuck shit and wiggle themselves around and have somebody do this, that's your number. You got the upper hand in the situation. Go on, do all that. Go on, change my passcode. Woo woo. I'm just gonna get a code and change it to something else. Go ahead. You see what I'm saying? Always keep your phone number if at all possible, because that is the last mode of communication for you to get your accounts and stuff back. Okay? Whether it's your bank account or something. I don't know how you may have email address, just an email address on there. But if your phone number was on there and you're trying to get back, and now you can always go to the bank with your ID and change stuff. I'm just examples, just throwing it out there. So, but social media sites, yeah, they're going to say, well, as a last resort, because it was at one point, first of all, they think they're me. You are fucking not me. You are not fucking me, and you're fucking not me. Both of those. You are not KimMeWyatt. Sorry. And psycho. Literally. You gonna follow somebody around for this long? And they ain't never kissed you. Make it make sense. You going to the ends of the earth to watch that person, and they don't give a fat rat if you breathing. Never did. Wouldn't put your ass out if you was on, wouldn't spit on you if you was on fire. But you following that person around like a dog, sniffing behind another dog. Make it make sense. It's the essence of me. You going around telling people you want to look at my hair? You want to look at my hair? Now, I'm going to tell y'all something, okay? Let me say something. My nose was itching right here, y'all. It was just itching. Y'all, it's the third question. If somebody came up to you, we're in the end times, man. Oh, Lord Jesus. If somebody came up to you And this is a towel I use, you guys. It's a cut towel to do this, wipe this stuff off. So, okay. If someone came up to you and said, hey, look. Wait a minute, what's that in my hand? Oh, okay. Hey, look, I need you to spy on this woman. Blah, 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 blah. She stole something. Whatever they say. But no, lie. That's not her hair. I want you to watch her because that's... Yeah. Y'all, read Revelations. Please read. I've read it 3 times. Even though it's not talking about somebody coming up and asking about your hair. You couldn't come up to me and you a man, okay? You're supposed to be a man. I don't even care if you're a tranny, gay. You couldn't come up to me and you came on this planet as a man and you telling me you want to watch some woman's hair. I had to catch myself. And then oh, for real? That ain't her hair. That's the difference between common sense and no sense. There is no fucking way I wouldn't care if me and this chick had 3-4 fights when I was in high school. You can't, and that's the difference also between a lady, a woman, and a slut. You can't come up to me and get in my face and I'm gonna be looking like, wait, hold on. Let me clean the wax out my ears. Let me make sure I heard. Did you say you want to pay me to spy on that woman because you want to look at her hair? You see how people can be bought? I can't be bought like that. I can't be bought if you offering me $1 million to look at her hair. Because I'm going to look at you like you really have some fucking issues. See how they ask some people to join in with them and they ask other people not to? Got to go. They know who to ask. They ask these dumb women, these dumb ass witches to do stuff like, they know they could never come up to me and ask me something like, I'm going to say, wait, hold on one more time. Hold on. Clarification is a mother. You a man, right? Let me see what you got down there. You a man. You want to watch this woman's hair and you want to pay me to join in cahoots with you to get that done. Y'all, I'm old school. It would have went something like this. Please don't come up to an old school dude and say some shit like that. Please don't. Not these days when I first realized I'm a gang stalking victim, okay, a lot of people didn't know. Police thought you were crazy, blah, 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 blah. Now they know what gang stalking is now. Times have changed. Please know the age of people when you asking them to be a gang stalking because, see, we had to look in them books. We didn't have a choice. So I remember my book bag. If I had one, I'm taking about 6 or 7 books to a different class. 5 or 6. We had lockers, but I'm just saying, let me go and get this book out and that book so that way, you got 5 minutes to get to class, wasn't it? About 5 minutes. Yeah, it's things we had to do. If I wanted to talk to my friend and she was in the class with me and she right there. Today, send a text. She looks at it, she reads it. Okay, we're going to go down there for lunch. Okay. When I grew up, and I wouldn't trade it for nothing in the world. When I grew up, we used to have to write notes on paper and fold them up like little envelopes. They were so cute. Oh my God. Fold them up. And when the teacher wasn't looking, we had to throw it over there to the person. We didn't have phones. We didn't no phone. What? Okay. Now, you might have had a phone at home, but we didn't have cell phones. We didn't have any of that. So these people, once again, and I'm going to go on this note, 11940 again, they know who to ask. Don't think that you're so cute, that you're so darling, that they wanted to ask you because you're all that in a fucking bag of chips. You're the air in the bag. They asked you because, first of all, you were already being spied on. But see, all they need to hear is you talking about that other victim, that one that's more important than you are, that is saying something ill will and saying some two-faced shit, or they just listening to your conversation because you being spied on. Guess what's going to happen when that person come in the picture? Damn. Okay, we got to decide which one of y'all is most important. And since we've been listening to your conversation and hearing you being two-faced, we're going to approach you and say that, ask you to do it. Ding. They already know how you are, woo-woo. Front and center. They already got your MO. They already know you money hungry, whatever. They know you gonna go for it. Guess what? That's gonna go real smooth. They know you're a hater, jealous-hearted, two-faced, perfect candidate for gangsta. They know not to come to me, baby. One of two things is gonna come out of that. One, I'm either going to blatantly say no and curse your ass out and blah 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 blah, or two is because I might do it, but it's all for that person's good. I'm just collecting information. What kills me, you got a person that got almost 300 videos on gang stalking. But you'll have people that's saying she's not a gang stalking victim. But them same people are joining in the gang stalking. Let me go. Basta la vista, Buenos Aires. She's not a victim. But you join in. But what she's saying is not true. Yeah, I gotta go. Make that make sense? I thought you said that person was. I thought you said that person wasn't a victim. That's what they were delulu, the stuff they were saying. But when money comes on the table, but you still not admitting, you still not saying that. Yeah, they're a gang stalking victim. You still want people to think that person crazy. Let me go. Y'all have a good one. Post your comments. Subscribe first because you have to be a subscriber. Bye.